Former UFC fighter Suman Mokhtarian has been shot dead while walking in a suburban street in Sydney's west, in what has been described as a brazen and targeted attack. The professional fighter turned coach was killed at the intersection of two residential streets in Riverstone around 6 p.m. on Wednesday. Paramedics rushed to the scene, treating Mokhtarian, who had gunshot wounds to his torso, but he could not be saved.
My heart goes out to the family of this victim, and certainly any of the people that witnessed it. It would have been a horrific thing to witness, and it's certainly not something we tolerate in the community.
Mokhtarian survived an attempt on his life in February last year, when a shooter who was disguised as a food delivery driver repeatedly shot at him outside the Australian top team gym. In April of this year, Mokhtarian was set to coach several fighters at the Dark Matter Fighting Championship. However, New South Wales Police cancelled the event, believing Mokhtarian was set to be the target of another potential hit. Police are also investigating if two separate car fires at nearby Riverstone Road and Mathers Street are linked to the shooting. A red Audi and a white van were destroyed in the blazes, and 3 crime scenes were established.
Yeah, look, it's very brazen, and it's a shame that this is happening in our community. You'd want to think that in a residential area like that, people could wander the streets at that time of night and be safe, but we do believe it's a targeted attack.
Mokhtarian was a prominent figure in the Australian MMA space, the founder of the Australian top team gym, and a former UFC athlete. He made his name on the hit TV show The Ultimate Fighter, eventually making his UFC debut in 2018. After battling several injuries and setbacks, he had his final fight in 2019. He then transitioned into coaching, nurturing some of the top talent in Australian MMA. Mokhtarian coached at Australian top team alongside his brother Ashkan.
His motivation into the sport kind of motivated me to get into it. I seen him fix himself up. I seen him rebuild himself and rebuild his character, and now become a good father, a good man, and a good older brother. So it inspired me, and I helped him. And then when I was falling down that wrong track, he slapped me into place, and he got me into it. And I'm here now. I can't thank my brother enough.
Ashkan has also been out of the sport since 2019. After leaving the UFC, he found himself in trouble with the law, ultimately retiring after a string of drug charges derailed his MMA career. Ashkan was arrested in 2023 and has been in jail since.
Thanks to my team, Australian top team, all the boys in my corner, and a big thanks to my brother, my hero, does everything for me. Thanks everyone.
Suman Mokhtarian, ladies and gentlemen.